Marketing is really about confidence, taking massive action, and it's about implementing and strategy. One way to start, I think, will be, one thing I'll talk about definitely is about my own experiences of how I've done my own promotion and how that worked, things that work really well. So I'll talk about a lot of traditional media that still works, and then I'll talk about new technologies as well. So, from Google to what to do on Google, how to position yourself, social networking, how to position yourself in your niche. Because what the great thing about, I'll tell a little bit about Chipmunka here as well, is what we really want over the next coming years is more and more mental health ambassadors to just really, the greater ambassador you can become, the more people that you can help, the more you can give yourself a voice, the more you can make yourself happier, give yourself a better life, a more successful life, and the more people we can help. And the utopian vision is really, there's 1 million people commit suicide every year. My aim is to make that 0. That's my mission. So, and I was, that's really what I want. I think if the whole world, if we can, in 50 years' time, if we can have 1 million authors, like 1 million people that can step forward and just say, I'm not embarrassed to talk about my mental health experiences, and somehow I managed to snap out of it and get myself better as a cathartic journey, a writing journey helped me. So the idea is that writing is cathartic and publishing is empowerment process. And the more media that we can create, the more successful that we can become, the more we can help ourselves, and the more, really, the happier we can become as people. We can say goodbye to the diagnosis, or we can at least live and manage with the diagnosis. Myself, I view myself as, someone who's cured their bipolar disorder, and I believe it's a social construct. Okay. So now as a publisher, I don't necessarily have an opinion on that, because the whole idea about publishing people is to give people a voice and let them express themselves. So we kind of have 2 or 3 different types of authors. So we have the authors that always want writing is an essential part of their therapy catharsis, okay? So, sometimes we don't know why we write, but sometimes some people love painting, some people like making music, some people like all different kinds of things, some people like running every day. So one thing I would say that is important for your mental health is there's just so many different things. So, what I found is I've been medication free since 2005. What helped me massively was personal development, was changing my unconscious mind. So when I got into neurolinguistic programming, which was created by Richard Bandler and John Grinder in the 1970s, what really helped me was just reprogramming my mind. So I changed the story that I told myself. So instead of telling myself I'm manic depressive, I'm bipolar, I'd just say, I'm cured myself, I've cured myself. I told it myself so many times that I just got better. And I used to do these ridiculous exercises. So I did so much NLP and mental health empowerment is what I call it, that I couldn't be unhappy even if I tried to, because I did so many reprogramming exercises. So it's about teaching yourself to be happier and more successful. And if you want to be successful at marketing, if you want to sell a lot of books, you've got to teach yourself that you're going to be really, that you're going to be successful. But you have to. When I met James Caan, from Dragon's Den, he really taught me strategy and implementation.